Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Bleach Brave Souls video, and in this one we're going to be discussing whether you should summon or skip on the new anime broadcast celebration 1000-Year Blood War Crown Summons Flame and Verdant banner, releasing in less than 24 hours. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 500 subscribers. Now with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. So this banner will be available in less than 24 hours now. It looks like it's releasing at 2 a.m. for me. Usually these banners drop around 4 a.m. but it is what it is. So we can just talk about the characters a bit more in depth here. They're both Guild Quest units. Baz B, I'd say he's probably the better unit in this dual banner. He has the Soul Reaper Killer Plus skill, which is great. Outside of Guild Quest, he has Frenzy +2, and inside he gets Frenzy +3, so you know the Frenzy +2 is obviously great. Not to mention the status symbol Spiritual Pressure boost, the weakened defense, and also he has he deals damage to burning enemies +80%, which is great. Devastation at 60%, which is high. You know, pair that alongside the weakened defenses, Soul Bomb will hit decently hard. And he has the increased status symbol chance against Soul Reapers. This is not just against technique attribute, Soul Reapers is against all attributed rankers. Speed, mind, heart, power, you know, all that. And he is also immune to this weakened status helmet, which is great. And then you have the increased killer and damage skills, and you know, those are going to be higher in Guild Quest because he's obviously a Guild Quest unit, as you can see. NA skills are not too bad either. Marauder is great. He does have Sprinter, and Havoc is also there as well. But yeah, that's pretty much Baz B. As for the Robert here, he's a ranged NAD unit for Guild Quest. You know, we barely get some decently good ranged NAD units, so I know he's going to be pretty good. He has the Ranker Killer. He has Sprinter +2, Guard Break, and he does have a 50% chance to dodge Soul Reaper attacks as his NA skills. When he defeats 30 enemies, he gives the team 20% increased strong attack damage, which is pretty good. He's immune to the fire status element. In Guild Quest, he gets Frenzy +2. Outside of it, he gets, Flurry. He gets Flurry +2 in Guild Quest, and outside of it, it's only Flurry +1. So, you know, he's kind of more. You mainly want to use him in Guild Quest. That Flurry +1 isn't really cutting it nowadays, in my opinion. He does have the Enhancer and Booster skill, which will just increase the effectiveness of his SA2. Poise, Long Reach, his Bruiser is at 50%, which is great. He's immune to the fire status, and then he does have the increased killer and increased damage effects that you see here, and that's obviously going to be higher inside Guild Quest. And so yeah, those are the two new units. Yeah, the better unit I do think is Baz B, and we do have the banner here, which is completely horrible in my opinion. All of these units can drop from the premium pool except for the premium 1000-Year Blood War units. I haven't. Actually, I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I summoned on the premium pool banner, but I'm pretty sure you can pull, like, I guess the mid-month 1000-Year Blood War unit banners in there. I don't know. If I end up pulling them from the premium tickets, then I'll just have to, you know, just make that correction. But this Sun here, she is a seasonal unit. You can't get seasonal units from the, I think seasonal units, crossover units, you can't get from the premium pool banners. But outside of that, everybody is available from the premium pool. The banner, it is a 26 step up banner. You do get the choose new character summon ticket at steps 25. At steps 10 and 20, you are guaranteed one new 5-star character. And at steps 5 and at steps 3, 13, 6, 16, you're guaranteed one 5-star character. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. We can go ahead and just go talk about these characters very quickly here. Alright, so up first we have this Ichigo here, who is a power Stern Ritter killer unit. Soul Trait, technique droplet drop plus 30%. He's a ranged unit with no status elements on his abilities. You can see his innate skills right here: Sprinter, Team/Party Stamina, Recovery, Havoc. He has a Bruiser and Devastation are both at 60%. He has a full stamina damage boost base of 20%, which is pretty good. He has the increased technique droplet drop skills here. Frenzy is only at +1. He does have the damage to enemies not affected by an ailment 100%, so that does make him a bit better. And he does have guard break. And so that's the first featured unit. Alright, so we have Xiaolong here, who is a Heart Squad 0 killer unit and has a soul trait of strong attack damage inflicted at full stem plus 40%. He's a ranged unit with lacerate on all of his attacks, his innate skills, sprinter, guard break, and he is immune to the weakened status element. His Berserker is at 60, Devastation is at 40%. He has the reduced strong attack cooldown 12%. He has a base full stamina damage boost of 20%. And Frenzy only at +1, Defibrillator 2 seconds, increased status element chance against mind attribute enemies. Team/party increased heart attribute character strong attack damage 20%. And damage lacerated enemies 60%. And so there's that unit. The next unit we have is the Hollybell. She's a Technique Squad 0 killer unit with a soul trait of super speed, link slot potions +5, not a bad unit to have. She's a ranged unit with no status elements on her attacks. She has Sprinter, she's immune to the fire status element, and Havoc 20% as her innate skills. Her Berserker and Devastation are both at 60%, reduced strong attack cooldown 12%. Increased super speed, link slot potions +10. It's +10 because she already has 5 in her skills and the soul trait is adding on to it, so she's a +10 super speed link slot potions, and she does have the regular speed link slot potion skill as well, so not bad, not bad. Frenzy only at +1. She has the increased damage to enemies not affected by an ailment 100%. Guard break plus pierce iron skin and hit enemies 100%. Okay, so this unit is actually not bad. If you pull this unit, I'd say that would be a win. I mean, you can never go wrong with a super speed link slot potion unit, especially when she has as her soul trait. And yeah, she does have some pretty good skills as well. So I'd say this unit would be a nice pickup. And here we have this old Kira, who is a heart unit with the human killer, damage to drained enemies +35%. Let's see, range unit, drained on all of his attacks. He has a 50% chance to dodge human attacks, full stamina damage boost 20%. Full stamina only increase strong attack damage at 40%, so he'll be doing a lot of damage when he's at full stam. And since he has drained, it should be easy for him to stay there. Berserker and Devastation both at 40%. Reduce strong attack cooldown 12%. Havoc 20%. Frenzy only at +1. Defibrillator 2 seconds. Increase that summon chance against mind attribute enemies. Team/party increase heart attribute or ranker damage to enemies affected by a status element 40%. Damage to trained enemies 35%. Sprinter and Sharpshooter. So I'd say this is a pretty decent pickup. I mean, he's going to be doing a lot of damage at full stam, and it'll be easy for him to stay at full stamina damage boost with, the drain and the increased status element chance against the mind attribute enemies. Alright, so now we have Tsukishima here, who is a Power Squad 0 killer unit with a soul trait of normal attack damage +30%. He is a melee unit with drain on all of his attacks except his SA2. His SA2 has a debuff, Sprinter, Poise. He's immune to the poison status element for his innate skills. His Bruiser is 70%, fairly high. Diminisher, Flurry +1, Defibrillator 2 seconds. And it seems like he's a Guild Quest unit. He has the increased melee damage and killer effect Guild Quest skills here. He also does have guard break and increased power attribute character normal attack damage +20%. So if you're someone that needs a melee nat unit for the melee squad 0 weekend Guild Quest, yeah, he'd be a good pickup. Alright, this Momo is a technique unit with the squad 0 killer, soul trait, speed, link slot potions +5. She's a ranged unit with burn on her SA2, 3, and soul bomb. She's immune to the weakened status element, sprinter +1, guard break are her innate skills. Bruiser 20%, Berserker and Devastation 40%. Team/party increased technique attributes, Soul Reaper strong attack damage 20%, increased speed drop, bullet drop 30%, frenzy +1, defibrillator +2. And yeah, nothing too crazy, just a pretty old mid-month unit. Alright, so this Shuhei here is a Mind Stern Ritter killer unit with a soul trait of damage to drain enemies +35%. He's a melee unit with drain on all of his attacks. He's immune to the weakened status element, guard break, and sprinter for the innate skills. 20% Bruiser, 40% Berserker and Devastation. Team/party increased mind attributes, so your strong attack damage 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Defibrillator 2 seconds. Increased mind attributes, Soul Reaper damage status element affected enemies 40%, and damage to drained enemies 35%. Yeah, nothing really going on with this unit either, in my opinion. Next unit is El Fort. He is a technique unit with the Squad Zero Killer skill. Squad Zero Killer, excuse me. Infiltrate, strong side, recharge time minus 12%. Melee units, weakening on all of his attacks. Sprinter, he reads all affiliation dodges and he recovers stamina for the innate skills. Berserker and Devastation at 40%. Team/party increase technique attribute ranker strong attack damage 20%. The ranker resonance scale basically increases your strong attack damage based on the amount of rankers you have on your team. I believe it maxes out at 60%. Increased speed, links all potions +5, frenzy, defibrillator +5 seconds. Increased technique attribute and ranker damage to enemies affected by a status element 40%, and guard break. Yeah, that ranker resonance skill will help out with his damage, but yeah, still just another premium unit. Alright, this Ishin here, he's a power soul reaper killer unit with a soul shredder damage taken minus 16%. If I'm not mistaken, he's a brave battle unit. Melee unit, lacerated on all of his attacks, guard break, sprinter, long reach are the innate skills. Bruiser 50%, yeah, he's a brave battle unit. Half stamina only, decreased damage taken 50%, brave battle only, prevent last hit survival. Ignore brave battle invincibility. He has brave battle invincibility. He prevents healing in brave battles, flurry +2, defibrillator 2 seconds. Damage to lacerated enemy 60%, and poise. We have so many other, I'd say, stronger brave battle units, but you know, if you have a lot of dupes in him, he'll still be pretty good. And last but not least, the Sun here, who is a seasonal unit, so she really won't be in the premium banner. So if you summon on the banner and pull her, that is a very good pull. Fine link slot potions +5. Oh, she's a heart unit with the Captain Killer. Excuse me, moving too fast. She's a melee unit with burning on all of her attacks except for SA3. It is a heal and a charged heal at that. Sprinter, full stamina only, increase strong attack damage 40%. Medic, that will just increase the effectiveness of her healing. Berserker and Devastation both at 40%, reduce strong attack cooldown 12%, base full stamina damage boost of 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Defibrillator +2 seconds, and she has some increased damage skills here. Increased melee damage is set to some quest types, increase damage by 30%, and co-op plus and guard break plus hit hidden enemies. So yeah, a decent pickup if you pull her, since she's not going to be able to be summonable from the premium tickets. Alright, so there, we went over the 2 new banner units and the featured units, and this banner, in my opinion, is not worth summoning on. It's just that the featured units are pretty bad, except for like maybe, I'll say, literally only 2 of them, this Hallibell and this Sun here. But as for the main units themselves, Basby is really good, and you know, he's not too bad as well. Now, if you're someone that takes Guild Quest very seriously, then you want these units, and yeah, they would be a great pickup. Or if any of these characters are your favorite from the Bleach series and you would like to have them, by all means, go ahead and summon. They are your orbs. You do whatever you want with them. Do what makes you happy. This is a game. Games are meant to be played to have fun. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And as usual, until next time.